Hey, scooch over. So, how have you been? Not so great. You know, sometimes life is a little ridiculous. We work so hard. We spend so many hours just trying to be the best that we can possibly be. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. And we can never tell what days it's going to work and what days it's not going to work. But no matter what, we're still us. We're still human. We're still enjoying enjoying and hating, I suppose, these experiences and these moments that affect us so deeply. Every moment is in some way related to who we become, who we have been, and who we are now. If that makes any sense. I'm just really doing my best to encourage you. I know it's hard. I know that every day is so difficult. And I know that you're truly doing your best. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes life is really shitty. And sometimes it feels like the hardest thing in the world to get out of bed in the morning. And that's allowed. My mom always told me that it's so important to remember to be okay with where you're at emotionally. That sometimes we feel shitty and sometimes we feel amazing. And both of those feelings are completely valid. You don't need to feel bad because you don't feel amazing and happy all the time. People who feel amazing and are happy all the time don't have room to grow. They don't have room to experience anything other than the positives in life. And if you only experience the positives, then you're missing out on so many learning experiences and growing experiences. Now I know this all seems so typical of someone who likes to see the good in everything, but really, it's not just about seeing the good in everything. It's about realizing that there's something magical in allowing yourself to be sad and angry and upset and jealous and all of those other so-called negative emotions. And honestly, even the fact that they're called negative emotions just bothers me so much. Why do we get to decide that those emotions, which by all rights have just as much of an impact on who we are as human beings as any happiness, why do we get to decide that they're worth less and that they're not as valuable? Sure, being happy feels good, but sadness, it's like that movie Inside Out. We couldn't experience happiness without sadness. We can't experience the light without the dark. There's so many amazing, amazing things that come out of anger and hatred and frustration, and it's okay to feel these things, babe. Yeah, I know you know that. I just like to remind you every once in a while. I love it when you hold me like this. It just feels so safe and warm. Like I could really do anything, even though I don't have to. You matter to me, you know. Truly. I know I'm being all kinds of sappy right now, but you really are the most important thing in my life. I couldn't imagine it without you. Even on days when you feel like you haven't accomplished much, or you won't accomplish much, I still think you will. I still love you. And then I do. I love you so much. You're such a beautiful thing in my life. I feel so safe and warm when I'm around you. Truly, have given me so much more than I could ever have asked from anyone. And when you feel like you can't give me any more, don't worry, because you've already given me everything. Let me give you something. You deserve just as much as I do. I mean, this relationship